How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another patch discussion video. Today we'll be going through the upcoming neutral killing buffs, so without further ado, let's begin. Alrighty, so let's jump right in. First buffs coming our way. Serial Killer. From now on, the Serial Killer won't be stopped from attacking when role blocked. This allows them to double kill, and in addition, the role blocker's will be covered in blood, and therefore won't be readable. So at first glance, this looks like a pretty decent buff towards the Serial Killer, but on closer inspection, let's think about what this means for both Town and Mafia. In terms of the Escort, generally the Escort will be role blocking the Jailer on night 1 in order to confirm themselves. This means that they'll be safe for night 1. Once a Serial Killer kills and it's confirmed that it's a Serial Killer game, Escorts will essentially not be randomly role blocking until the Serial Killer is dead. So Escorts will just need to play a little bit more safely and cautiously in Serial Killer games, and essentially they'll dodge these buffs, they'll be fine. Now on the other hand, Consorts are the ones who rampantly role block in order to create chaos. Now Consorts, like the Escorts, will need to be a little bit more cautious with their role blocks and make sure that they go on confirmed townies in Serial Killer games, which is normally what's done for the most part anyway. However, on night 1 in particular, Mafia do sometimes randomly role block, and this could result in an earlier Mafia death. And I can already imagine both the Mafioso and the Consort dying on night 1 to the Serial Killer. So, which would be devastating, by the way. So, overall, I feel like on initial glance, these seem like big changes, but in reality, Escorts will play a little safer, Consorts will play a little safer, you can't randomly role block as much, and you're more likely to die night 1 due to a random role block with another Mafia dying alongside you to the same person. Overall, not that big of a change. I don't think much will change as a result of it. So, buff number 2, Arsonist. Arsonist will now passively douse anyone who visits them. Arsonists will also get feedback about who is doused. So, I think we can all agree that this is a pretty impactful change, and it really highlights the chaotic nature of this particular neutral killing. Now, Arsonists will have a much easier time winning games, I feel like, and the win rate of Evils will increase as a result. Many more townies, especially the TIs in particular, will be doused passively, so the Arsonist will have a much stronger ignite. Arsonist games will be very scary for Town, and it will be top priority for Town to find them and lynch them as soon as possible. However, Arsonists are also much likelier to kill off Evils too. For example, if any random Mafia visits them, such as a Consort, a Consig, a Framer, a Blackmailer, whatever, Evils are at much greater risk of dying. So the Arsonist can't randomly ignite like they used to. They'll need to scum read all of the people that have been passively doused and try to calculate the ratio of townies and Evils that will be left as a result of the ignite. Unfortunately, Witches are completely screwed. If they find the Arsonist, if they accidentally control one, they'll need to adjust their strategy accordingly, which will essentially be, do not let the Arsonist ever ignite and side with the Mafia, which inherently will make the game more difficult as the Witch will be tied down. They'll need to scum read who the Mafia are without abilities if they haven't found them yet, and the neutral killing won't be able to kill. So it's going to be a much harder game for Evils if that scenario occurs, especially early game. Overall, I feel like a pretty chaotic buff, and I don't think any of us will be able to predict how this one unfolds. I will say on initial glance, higher win rate for Evils. Buff number 3, and this is my personal favourite one, Werewolf. The Werewolf, after night 4, every night will become a full moon. Simple change, and it's a simple change that I like to see. Essentially, if Town fails to find the Werewolf early game, if the Werewolf manages to stay under the radar and survive, they will quickly be able to overwhelm what's left of Town and likely the Mafia. How many games have we played as the Werewolf, where we managed to survive Town, but late game fall victim to the Mafia because we can't kill them on non-full moon nights? This rewards good play by the Werewolf, and we won't feel as shortchanged for surviving till the very end but still losing to Town or Mafia regardless because we don't have killing power. Simple change, I like it very much. Neutral killings in general are much more chaotic, and the buffs don't necessarily benefit the Mafia. In fact, the buffs make the neutral killings strong enough, it's more so with the Arsonist and the Serial Killer, to the point where the power they have can make them screw themselves, right? The Serial Killer can kill off 2 Mafias in one night, potentially, and the Arsonist can kill off a lot of Mafias early on, so they'll have to scum read, and if they get witched, the witch can't side with them. So, chaotic buffs, which will chaotically change the game. Now, let's move on to the big nerf. So this may or may not end the TP/lookout/jailer meta, because from now on, lookouts will only be able to see up to 3 visits every night. Regardless of what you think of these changes, I think we can all agree that something needed to be done against the meta. Townies won't be 100% confirmed by lookouts, and evils will be able to fake claim Town Protect, Spy, Escort, and so on. And they can do this without the risk of the lookout absolutely destroying them like they used to. My initial thoughts are this will heavily change the meta and make evils a lot more stronger. So honorable mentions, Juggernaut will have basic defense and abilities ramp up quicker. This is a much needed change. It sucks to die early as the Jug. The role is already super rare as it is. In fact, I've never even had a chance to play it. So good buff there. Psychic, we have a minor change. Don't really have an opinion on this one. I don't really play Coven, and I don't think it'll change much. So, this one's on you guys. Think of it what you will. Those are the upcoming changes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm very excited to see how the game shifts as a result. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more. I'll see you all next time.